Hey guys, so here's a little tutorial of the Space Engineer docking mod that I've made for Space Engineer server extensions. This basically allows you to, like the title says, dock safely. It allows you to dock small ships into large ships or stations and let them act as carriers. Most people would think this is naturally how the game should work anyways, but it is not, because if you try to connect small ships to large ships in multiplayer, the desync just makes them collide and smash into each other, and basically there's just no way to do it until Keen addresses the multiplayer issues. So that being said, because there is API out there that lets us create mods, I created one to allow docking. Well, and it's kind of a hacky way, but it works, and this is how it does work. So, first off, you need, obviously, a carrier, a large ship, and a small ship you want to dock into it. So, first what you do, so here's my large ship. It's kind of a small carrier, big enough to fit this pretty large small miner into. And as you can see, I'm on my server, on the multiplayer server, which has 8 players right now. So you can see this working in a multiplayer environment. Anyways, here's the carrier ship. So first you have to set it up. Now, in order to set it up, I have it already pre-set up, but I'll show you here. You have to have 4 beacons which define the docking zone. So here's the 4 beacons, as you can see, and the zone is based on the position of these beacons, so it's important to kind of space them out and put it where you want your ship to despawn and respawn. And you have to name all the beacons the same, so let me just show you that. As you can see, here's the 4 beacons, they're all named the exact same. So once you have your docking zone defined, you then go get your small ship, so I'll go get it. And now we just move it into the carrier. Okay, now we have the small ship and the big ship. Now, in order to dock it, we use the docking command. Oh, and there's a small lag time between the time it takes you to exit and for it to stop detecting that you're still the pilot. So you should probably wait about 10-15 seconds. It's still a bug that I'm going to get rid of. Well, that was some bad timing. Nice lag. So, there you go. The small ship has despawned, and it is now linked to this carrier. So it's linked to the pylons, here the beacons, and this carrier ship. So now, you can move the ship around, and you can undock it if you want, using the command. And the small ship is actually bound, or linked, to these beacons and the carrier. So if someone comes in and destroys one of the beacons, or grinds it down, or even if the ship gets destroyed, then you also lose the dock ship. So that's kind of just a warning. So now I'm going to go fly the ship and show you that nothing crazy happens. So I'm just going to fly straight for now. In a normal game without this mod, you at this point ships, if it was docked, would be bouncing, smashing through walls, bouncing all over, or just separated from the ship. So as you can see, I'll turn on inertia dampeners. So I'm turning, and whatever, nothing's happening, because the ship is actually no longer in the game. It's just saved and safely hidden. And so now I'm going to stop. I'm going to come to a complete stop. And now you can safely undock here. I'll also show you how to see if you have a ship already in your docking zone. So use the list command. And as you can see, I have a ship docked there. So let me get a better position here. And now to undock the small ship, you just use the undock command. And there we go. Bounced around a little and the orientation's wrong. That's something I'm going to fix. But as you can see, it works and it's in the ship still and it's usable. So we just fly it out and we can use it, mining. Dum-da-dum. And then when you're done, you can just fly it back to your carrier and dock it and go back to your home base. Now the main reason for this mod is if you have played on, it's mainly for PvP or multiple, like larger servers. Because if you've played in a PvP server, most will have the XYZ beacons to kind of give you coordinates, and basically you're usually always building in deep space. If you try to build on an asteroid, you're going to lose your base because that's just the name of PvP. So usually find a deep space area and that's where you build. And so the ideal situation is to have a carrier to bring in your miners to go to the asteroids. And since connectors don't work, I figured this mod would really help that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. The mod itself is going to be ready for public consumption probably this week. Come over to the Transcend server. We're at 10x inventory and 10x most of the other things except for welding and whatnot. And you can try out the docking after you've built up and whatnot. And yeah, I hope if you have any questions about the mod, you can go to the Steam group or the Keen forums I posted about this mod, and you can ask questions and I'll answer as many questions as you have about it. And once it is released, I'll fix up any bugs there are, and yeah. So, thanks for watching, and see you soon.